Hello everybody, welcome back to the Matt's Railway Adventures YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining me, actually in the evening, so yeah, so thank you very much for joining me on another big adventure to yet another least used station. This time we have come to visit the least used station in Tyne and Wear, which actually is in Newcastle itself, and the very infrequently used Manors station, which up until the 70s was a lot bigger than what it is now. But we'll go over all of that shortly when we do the history. So what have we actually got here at Manors station then? As you can see, well, you will be able to see, it is just purely an island platform here. So you've got a little bridge which takes you out of the station. Oh, you've got something coming through here. It is an Azuma. Okay, Bradford 2025 UK City of Culture. What the? Yes, as I was rudely interrupted rather saying, so yes, it is an island platform here at Manors with a footbridge leading you out to the exit for foot, and you can also get to the metro that way. What else have we got here? There is a self-serve ticket machine, which is handy. Bicycle racks, quite a few of. A uncovered bench. And right in the middle, you've got one side, you've got your onward travel information. And the other side you've got the normal stuff, so your network map and all that kind of good stuff. And what else I've got to show you? That's pretty much it, whichever side you look. So if you look over where you've got all the buddlers and overgrowth and what have you, you can just about, if you look carefully, make out where there is some infrastructure from previous platforms when the station was a lot bigger. You might be able to see sort of like, about where I'm pointing, you make out where used to be a platform there. But that, in front of us, might have been a platform as well. If I bring us back over onto platform 1, just the other side of the bridge, it looks like it's platforms as well. Because where we are now, this island platform, platforms 1 and 2, is originally what was platforms 7 and 8, when Manors had 9 platforms. Which, the thing that it had almost as many platforms as what the main Newcastle station has got is remarkable and ridiculous at the same time, I think. As it's thing that it's now only got 2 platforms, 3 lines, and it doesn't get many passengers. And there's something northern service, not like to fly through. Yes, the outside line here is a non-stopping line. There goes that one. And coming in on platform 2 is a stopping on Swashington. Again, it's a simple 2-car entity here for the run up to Ashington. I don't know if you've ever noticed, and I hadn't, well, but whenever it's being dispatched, the guard always does it from the rear of the train, not the front. Right, I'm going to come back in a second. So yeah, that's the Ashington train going out. Yeah, don't think I'll be able to show you much fun work out if I go down that footpath there. Might have a look at that. Oh well, right. Again, if you want to do a little bit of train spotting, this looks like it could be semi-decent. Because it only, well, on the train, about 2-3 minutes from Newcastle Central itself. So we've got something crawling up now. Could be another zoomer. Yep, it is. Yeah, at least at Manors you will get, yeah, okay, there's only northern trains that stop here, but you will get the Azumas, probably might get cross country and Lumos potentially coming through. So you will get a little bit of variety every so often, and you might even get freight, but don't trust me on that. Right. I'll come back to you in a second when I find the notes of the history. Right, just go in the little waiting shelter bit here at Manors. One of those I would say is almost like a bus shelter one. So the history and everything out here at Manors Station. So it's the least used station in Tyne and Weir. As I said, given that it's in Newcastle, that is a little bit of a surprise, but hey ho. It used to consist of 9 platforms, as it was located at the junction of the East Coast Main Line and the line to Gosforth. Most of the station closed on the 23rd of February 1978, when the line to Gosforth was turned over to the Tyne and Weir Metro. Station buildings were then demolished for offices, which subsequently have also been demolished. Yay, well done. The original station here at Manors opened 1st of July 1847 by the Newcastle and Berwick Railway, which then amalgamated with the York and Newcastle Railway to form the York, Newcastle and Berwick Railway. That's a mouthful. So the station, then another station then opened 30th of August 1850 to replace a temporary station which had become a coal depot, which had 2 platforms on a bridge over Trafalgar Street. No idea where that is. The East Coast Main Line widened the station to 4 tracks in 1887. Subsequently then the station was also expanded by 2 platforms. New Year's Day 1909 saw the Blythe and Tyne Railway join the East Coast Main Line between Manors and Newcastle Central after the closure of New Bridge Street, which was the original terminus. This then meant that Manors North opened and featured 2 through platforms and 3 bay platforms, whilst the original Manors station became Manors East and New Bridge Street became a coal yard. So the 2 Manors stations combined on the 20th of February 1969. This then meant that Manors North had platforms 1 to 5, while Manors East was platforms 6 to 9. Reconstructions of the station saw most of the platforms closed to allow for the construction of the metro. As I said, the current platforms are in the location of what were platforms 7 and 8, whilst platforms 1 and 2 and part of platform 9 still remain but are heavily overgrown. So if I was to try and guess, I would say part of platform 9 is the overgrown bit that I might be able to see from the footpath. Platforms 1 and 2 might be slightly further down. It is not wheelchair accessible because there are no lifts or anything, it's just the footbridge. And it is owned by Network Rail, but it is operated and served by Northern Trains. But you do get other services coming through non-stopping. And the most important number you're going to be looking for here at Manors is the passenger numbers, which according to the estimates by the Office of Rail and Road, in 2022 to the 2023 recording period, Manors had 18,940 entries and exits, while in the 23-24 period that figure increased to 35,892, an increase of 16,952, so almost doubling in a year. That is remarkable. And I wish I could have an explanation as to why, because I can't see like any potential new builds or whatnot. So who knows? But yeah, in a year they've almost doubled. So you never know, give it a little bit longer, and maybe Manors will stop being the least used station in Tyne than we are. Though I do have my doubts. Right. I see a train coming towards me. I think it's on the wrong line. Yep, it's not stopping, so that's annoying. Nah, it's on the outside line, so just come straight through. That is decorated, they're past the Northumbrian. Maybe that's something to do with the reopened Northumberland line then. Who knows? Right, I'm going to see if I can get any signs of close to that old bit of station infrastructure. If I can, I'll come back to you then when I've hopefully got slightly closer. This is as close as I can get, but you can definitely see here beneath all the undergrowth where there was definitely a disused platform. No way of telling which one it was, but there we go, a little bit of former infrastructure here at Manors when it used to be a 9 platform station. Views wise, I mentioned the views. Actually, it's the city centre view. So, for a city centre view, it's not too bad. See, that'll do. I've shown you what I wanted to show you there. Can't get much closer or show you much else. So I'm going to... I'm almost back on the station. Yeah, that alleyway. Yeah, it's back alley. I think I'd rather hang around on the station. But anyway, I'm always back on the station, so I need to start doing my getting myself ready to do my next video, which is, if I can, that I've left it deliberately to this time to try and do it. But anyway, let's just wander back onto something interesting there. Live departure information. For live departure information from Manor Station, please check the live departure screen against on the ticket vending machine. Okay, that's a good idea. It saves having to have dot matrices. I hadn't actually noticed that. Yeah, there was no dot matrix. Or you can do what I do. I'm like on real-time trains. The other things like that do exist. Right, have we got a sign? Yes. Right. That'll do nicely, I think. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching today's little video from the least used station in Tyne at Manors. Hope you enjoyed the video and the content, and if you do, please remember to do all the normal good stuff, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that. Until next time, I'll talk to everybody very soon. So from Manor Station, choo choo for now.